This is how your Greek yogurt supposed to look after fermentation, and I made this Greek yogurt using another already made Greek yogurt. If your Greek yogurt doesn't come out this silky, smooth and clean, your method is wrong somewhere, and I'm going to be teaching you today how to make a perfect Greek yogurt at home. Easy peasy. After my last Greek yogurt video, a lot of my subscribers said they couldn't get Greek yogurt culture around them. That's why I'm making this video. So here is more safer, healthy, and even much better way to make Greek yogurt without stress at home. In a clean bowl, you are going to measure out 3 cups of milk, which is 250 ml for each cup. You can use any milk of choice. This is also important, please. Make sure any cup you use in measuring your milk is still the same cup you will use to measure your water. Now, to get accurate measurements, for 1 cup of milk, you are going to be using 2 cups of water, which is 1 cup of hot water and 1 cup of room temperature water. For this recipe, I used 3 cups of Dano milk. Now, what I will be needing is 3 cups of hot water and 3 cups of room temperature water, making it 6 cups of water. I started with room temperature water because it helps to dissolve the milk better than hot water. If you start mixing your milk with hot water, you're going to be having a lot of lumps in your milk. I proceed to sieve this milk using a tiny eye sieve. This will prevent any particle from entering inside the milk. After that, I added the remaining 3 cups of hot water inside the already sieved milk. You can as well add these 2 water together inside one bowl before sieving it. But since my bowl is very small, I choose to separate both of them. Cover this and let this cool down for a while we mix our Greek yogurt that will serve as our kosher. So for my kosher, I'm going to be using my already made Greek yogurt. Yes, I made this Greek yogurt myself. So I'm going to be using part of it as my Greek yogurt kosher. So sweetheart, since you don't have already made Greek yogurt, all you have to do is to get your favorite Greek yogurt from the store. Make sure it contains probiotic, which is kosher, then use it. And the best part is that your Greek yogurt will come out tasting exactly like your favorite Greek yogurt that you use. And yes, before adding this Greek yogurt inside the main Greek yogurt we are making, we have to do what they call one finger dip test. You have to take out one of your finger, dip it inside the milk and count to 10. If you can tolerate it, that means the milk is good to go. You can now add your probiotic. Sweetheart, what I mean by probiotic is the Greek yogurt we are going to be using as our kosher. For this 3 cup of milk, I'm going to be using half cup of my already made Greek yogurt as my kosher. All I have to do is to scoop out some part of the milk and mix it with my already made Greek yogurt. Mix it very well to avoid any lumps. It must be very smooth before I now pour it inside the main bowl and mix together. The reason why I love this method a lot is that you don't have to spend about 4 to 5,000 naira just to get a sachet of probiotic to use once. Because with the same amount, you will be able to get your favorite Greek yogurt, take some part of it as your kosher, and consume the rest. And you don't have to be worried about the taste or the flavor because your Greek yogurt will come out tasting exactly like the Greek yogurt you use as your kosher. Back to where we stop. Once you add your Greek yogurt you are going to be using as kosher to the main bowl, mix this together and cover in an airtight container before wrapping it. Get a thick material like towel or cloth and wrap this container with it very well to make sure there is nowhere air will enter inside. I always double wrap my own to avoid hard know, and I also go ahead and get a nylon and place this inside it and seal it very well. The temperature right now in Nigeria is very hot, so you can wrap this anyhow you want it. It will still come out good, but make sure there is no way air will enter inside it. But if you're in a place where the temperature is cold, please double wrap it. Wrap it very well as if your life depends on it to avoid hard know. Once you are done wrapping this, place it in the warmest area in your house, like your kitchen, inside your oven. This area is very warm. It will help during the fermentation process. Please, while doing the fermentation process, don't by any chance open this thing to shake it. Because if you open it, your Greek yogurt will fail. You have to leave this to ferment for about 8 to 12 hours. I left mine for about 12 hours. After 12 hours, if your method is very good, you will get a very thick yogurt. Not Greek yogurt. You will first of all get yogurt. When you now go ahead and sieve this yogurt, you will get Greek yogurt. Did you see this perfection? Very smooth, so silky and clean. Sweetheart, if you're watching my video till this point, you belong to me. please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or if by any chance after this whole video you have any question to ask me, please do well to drop it in the comment section and I must reply to it. I went ahead and sieved this yogurt using a cheese crute. This is another important stage while making your Greek yogurt. While trying to sieve your yogurt, you have to make sure to put this yogurt inside the fridge, because if you leave this yogurt outside the fridge, it's going to sour. If you don't have patience enough to leave this in your fridge overnight, like you want to use it immediately, all you have to do is to get a sieve, place your yogurt on top of it and put it inside the fridge. That sieve is going to help the yogurt to drain out water first. That is if you want a very thick Greek yogurt. But if you want a normal yogurt that will still be thick, this consistency that you get after fermentation is very okay for you because it's very thick, because the method is correct. Once the water has drained out the way you want it to, bring it out from the fridge and remove it. Put this yogurt inside a big bowl and mix it till it gets smooth. You can whisk this with your manual hand whisk. You can also use your electric mixer, or you can also blend this, or you also use your food processor. It's depending on the one you have. And for some reason, I prefer using my manual hand whisk to any other mixer. You can also add a little bit of the Greek yogurt water, which is called whey, back to the Greek yogurt if it appears to be thick like my own. And you don't have to throw the water away because I always drink mine. It's highly nutritious. This is the point where you have to choose whether you want sweetened or unsweetened Greek yogurt. If you want sweetened Greek yogurt, you can add any sweetener of choice like sugar, honey, date syrup, anything you want. But if you want unsweetened Greek yogurt, this is the part where you have to stop. You can also add vanilla flavor if you want, especially if you are selling parfait. Please go ahead and add your vanilla flavor. It's very important. And your skincare Greek yogurt is ready. On this app, I have successfully shown us the 2 ways you can make Greek yogurt for yourself at home. But this is one method I'm always using at home for myself because I always make bulk Greek yogurt for myself. Yes, I make bulk Greek yogurt. And I don't spend much because if I'm to buy kosher, I will spend, for me to make 1 pint of Greek yogurt using normal kosher, I have to spend about 10,000 naira. But for me to make 1 pint of Greek yogurt using another Greek yogurt as my kosher, I will spend not less than 5,000 naira. Do you see? And it will still come out very well. And I will still choose my flavor, how I want it to taste. I will use my favorite Greek yogurt, or I will use the one I made at home. So this method I will always recommend. Like I said before, subscribe to my YouTube channel and I'm going to be dropping helpful videos like this every weekend. See you, bye.